this video, Dana Hatchett will discuss Josef Albers and Two Centers.
This is a series of works he did where he had a two centers series based on something for the right eye and something for the left eye. Knowing that basically we bring a right eye and a left eye vision together to create a unified kind of three-dimensional whole. Okay. Now we also, when we look at things, we try to see what is it a similar? Is it the same? Is this square the same as this square? You notice that there's a little difference. Rectangle. You notice that the two rectangles are a little bit different. And actually there's a difference down here and a difference up here. So our minds think it kind of first blush, we kind of think we're seeing the same shape on either side, but they're divergent. And that's done in order to create a range of movement in the eye and some of the opticality of that. Okay. So these two start to pull together. Kind of imagine one of those little toys that you put up to your eyes, and you see two different versions that are a little bit different, but not totally different, just a little divergent. Okay.
It's a Slide Master toy.
Slide Master toy. Okay. Now let's move over here. We'll look at a couple of these where he's doing that. Okay. Okay. Now in this case here, you notice that this one's a little bit thinner and this is a little wider, and this one over here is over near the side, and this one here is somewhat in the center, and the amount of blue around it is a little divergent, and the gray up here is a little different. It's a different gray down here. So our minds are expecting a similar thing, but because they're two things that are almost the same, we try to reconcile that in our processing of it. And that reconciliation, that processing of the image helps to create the movement. Okay?
And knowing that, how would knowing that be helpful to an artist or a viewer of art?
Well, when they look at it, they would realize they're dealing with nothing but just a perceptual, kind of a perceptual game, a perceptual tool.
Exercise.
An exercise, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's look at this one here. Here in this case, we notice that the what's happening in the centers are very different. On the left side for the left eye is very thin, and over here it's wider. Okay, but it's still using the same principle that in our minds we seek the simple solution all the time, so that we can make sense of this multifaceted world. Okay, so this allows us to rebuild what we're looking at from our expectations of what they are.